Hey guys, it's Kelly here from Spiritual Awakening Signs, and if you don't know me, I help people like you who are going through awakening to reduce the symptoms and move through the whole process a lot more easily. And today we're doing a video on a common question that I get asked quite often, which is, why are my ears ringing? It's really common that it happens during spiritual awakening and at any point on the spiritual pathway, and let's cover that today. So let's get right into it. So when we go through spiritual awakening, quite often we have quite a lot of changes. But one thing that does tend to happen is we tend to change what we experience in different senses, particularly in the ears. Quite often what we tend to hear is a really high-pitched noise, like or maybe a kind of ringing sound. It can be different, but it generally sounds like a really high-pitched tone, almost like a dog whistle, or like if you're using something electronic and there's like a really high-pitched beep. It's kind of like that. We get slightly different variations of it, but that's what it's like. And it's a really peculiar experience because when it happens, you all of a sudden you're kind of looking around and you're like, what is that? Is that the TV? Is there something playing? Like, what is that noise? And you can't work out what it is. And it's because it's not really going on out here, it's going on within. It's the soul and it's your energy picking up on frequencies and changes. And it is a fantastic tool to be able to use to pick up on when things are happening. You can start to work out when things are changing. But that's all it is. It's nothing to worry about, and actually it's a really positive sign, which we'll get into in a little moment. But there are three reasons that we tend to hear this high-pitched ringing or high-pitched kind of beeping in our ears, and I'm going to go through each one of them. So the first reason that this tends to happen is that our guides are working on what we call our clear audience. So that ability to hear psychically, they're working on that and they're attuning your ear chakras. So you tend to hear this really high-pitched beep. They're trying to increase your ability to be able to hear psychically. So if you hear that, that's a really good sign that your psychic senses are opening up, or certainly that your spirit guides or the energies that are working with you are adjusting it in a positive way that's going to give you more ability as time goes on. Very positive. The second reason that this can happen is that you are being downloaded. Now by that I mean maybe your guides, your spirit guides, or some sort of ascended group are working with you and they're bringing down information into your consciousness. Now the strange thing is that it doesn't filter in like words or images, it filters in and we hear it, we pick up on it like a high-pitched beep, and that's because it's a really high frequency. So we're picking up on the tone of the frequency like sound, but really what's happening is information is being drawn into our system. So what you can bet is that after you've experienced that, you'll probably find over the next few days, next few weeks, that you have some sort of insight, you have some sort of spiritual awareness, or something suddenly becomes clear to you, maybe even in your daily life that wasn't before. And it's because the guides have given you that information and it's filtered down through the mind and then started to make sense in the real world, and you've been able to actually utilize it. So again, a really positive sign and a fantastic kind of indicator that your guides are working with you and making sure that you get what you need. Now the third reason that this can happen is that your frequency is raising. So when you hear that tone, it can indicate that your general frequency as a being, as a soul, as a person is actually rising up. So you're moving into higher vibrational alignment than you were before. A very good sign that you are progressing on your spiritual pathway, that you are moving forward in your awakening, because something's changing that's just taking you from where you were to up a little bit higher, and that's the ears just trying to adjust to these new frequencies, and we hear it happening. So no matter what's going on, if you hear that sound and you notice it, and you'll find that others around you probably don't pick up on it either, when you hear that sound, that is an indicator that you are moving forward in your awakening, that you're doing really well, and that you are actively progressing. Something is changing into a positive, a more positive area. So you're becoming a higher frequency, you're getting information downloaded, or your guides are working with your psychic hearing, which is all fantastic stuff. But basically what it means is that you're in alignment. You're in alignment, you're doing good on your awakening pathway, and that you are of course being guided and supported by energies that are above, which is always a wonderful feeling and a really great thing to pick up on. Now what we're going to do is a little free energy healing download in this video, just to help your energies attune to these frequencies as they're coming into your system. It'll only take a few seconds, but we'll do this now. Now if you've never done any of these with me before, all you need to do is relax and I'll be able to bring that energy in and your soul will receive it. It's all on the soul level, which is the deepest level possible that you can work. That's why these are so special. So we're going to take a little moment to do that now. So I invite you just to relax. Now if you're in a space where you can close your eyes, you can do that. If you are driving or you're on transportation or you're in a public place, don't close your eyes, keep your eyes open. It will work just as well. But you can accept that. So just relax for now. Okay. Okay, so let's ask that any higher frequencies that are connecting to you right now, that you become aware of those higher frequencies. Let's also bring in the energy of adjusting easily to these high frequencies. So showing you that you can be compatible and in alignment with these higher frequencies. Bringing that into your energy now. Let's also show you how to utilize and understand on a conscious level the guidance that is being downloaded into your system so that you can use it as wisdom. Bringing that into your system now. And let's also raise the energy and vibration of your soul just a little bit to help it more naturally be in alignment with the high frequencies that are coming into your space. Let's do that now. Oh, I felt that move through the spine there, right up through the spine and into the mind, into the scalp and into the higher chakras. So big activation there for just a few minutes work. So come back around, open your eyes if you haven't already got them open. That's our energy download for today. Now, of course, if you want to do any more of this, we have a whole school of energy healing meditations, and they're longer than what we've done here today. They will activate psychic senses, they will activate aspects of the soul that you need to work on, they'll clear past lives, you can activate your pineal gland, you can heal the heart, you can clear energy from your space, you name it. We have a meditation to help you with that, and they are very, very powerful. And again, all working on the soul level. So you can take a little look below at some of our energy healing meditations and see if any of those would feel like a fit for you and what you need right now in your awakening. And of course, you can use them again and again. That's the wonderful thing. Use them anytime you come up against that block to work through the layers. So you don't need to keep going back to energy healers or have expensive sessions. You just play the meditation again and let it work through on the soul level, shifting that energy, moving you forward, and of course speeding up your progression on the spiritual awakening pathway, because you don't have to suffer it if it's really challenging. Just move through it, get healing, move through it, and things will get better. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember that you can click below to be notified whenever we go live, and you can also subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube, so that you get notified of all the new videos and all the new healing energies that we're bringing, all the information, and I look forward to sharing more with you as time goes on. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Bye.